There you go. It's that very new midnight abyss palette for the Zetterburn.
I love this
And
palette, honestly.
it's so cool. I've been waiting for it to come into the coin shop for the Rano one because it looks so pretty, but it just I'm never there to buy it when it comes in.
Yeah, that's called bad RNG, as we say.
Absolutely.
It happens.
Yeah. One of Show's YouTube videos. He's got an amazing YouTube channel, a lot of content, whether it's like Zetterburn analysis, some labbing. One of them is I played against the best fleet EU, and it's just like a highlight of like him playing against Genarog for a bit of a grind session. So he's played this matchup a bit, maybe a long time ago. He knows what to do. Genarog, I think, as you said, has that clinical edge guarding, which makes life very scary for Show. You can't afford to mess up.
Yeah, I think it's just a very weird matchup for Zetterburn overall, because obviously he's being very exploitable on the recovery, but at the same time, just the combo potential of Zetterburn is going to come in handy. And Fleet also dies very early, so the moment you get fire on Fleet, she's going to just explode. That's the big thing.
For sure, but Genarog's done a very good job of playing quite evasively. Hasn't really been at risk of getting kill confirmed, and gets a kill confirm of his own with that down throw into the up strong for the kill.
Yeah, very good start overall from Genarog. As we were saying, like, Genarog is a very constant player in terms of online. We don't really get to see them offline too often, so I hope to see them maybe at a future event. But at the very least, like, we can see that this fleet is probably one of the best in the world. I know that he's been a little bit coached by B-Bats at times as well. So Genarog is always a very fun player to watch.
Yeah, the thing that stands out to me is how fast he moves with his the instant slow fall. Can just be so tricky. You get an edge guard, gets the nair, and sends that at that heinous angle. That killed outright. Amazing awareness from Genarog to find that stock.
Such a weird obby, honestly. Getting that sweet spot is an art, honestly, on the Fleet obby. But right now, good jab check here on the parry from Show. And right now, it really feels like Genarog is just leading the dance here. Just getting Show to kind of move around Genarog, but not necessarily getting into that space where he wants to be. It's really just the Genarog show right now.
Absolutely. Show's not really been able to control the air, whereas Genarog certainly is able to find such a ruthless kill with that back air. When you're not DIing that perfectly, you will just explode. So great start for Genarog in this set.
Yeah, it's just what happens. I'm very interested in seeing what adjustments Show is going to make. Like, as you said, Show is a very talented player, and I have no doubt that he can come back from this situation if he gives himself the means to. But I do have to wonder about the stage pick here.
I am not too sure myself. You'd think anything with a low ceiling is going to be quite good, but when you do that, you're going to a stage like Harbor, which can be very, very volatile in the edge guard. So you're just never sure. But Hodojo makes sense. Fleet doesn't really get to make use of that top platform is the thing that stands out to me. Rosetta definitely can.
Yeah, and overall it's just a safer pick at Harbor, so yeah, not too surprised to see that pick here. Nonetheless, I am a little bit scared of Fleet's advantage when below the platforms as well. Just with Upstrong and everything, she can be very threatening just below those platforms. So we'll have to see.
And we're seeing some tricky movement with the platform from Genarog using the up B edge cancel. Interesting Shine Spike. I think maybe want to send out. My stream has just died. I can't see what's going on. But yeah, tricky spot for this. Wow. Okay, I'm back in, and Show has a slight lead and gets a stock as well. Great stuff there.
Yeah, just a very good start. This is definitely what he needed after that first game. Honestly, just getting some momentum back in this game. but immediately Genarog going on the offensive, setting up the mine, but it's not going to lead to too much, thankfully for Sho. Sho is just going to be able to get back, get 43% on Genarog, and then still has to contend with all the barrage of arrows and the down B and the side B of Fleet, and Sho is just going to lose that stuff to the Nair.
And that's gotta change the dynamic of the matchup so much. If you risk getting killed every time you're sent off stage, if you're Sho, you can't afford to do too much. You have to be very careful. This sort of came off a bit of a reversal where Sho went for a down air and missed it and got put into a bad position. He has to really be very disciplined in how he pursues his advantage to not get reversaled. Oh, I love that confirm, not a kill.
Yeah, I just think Sho really needs to play careful around Genarog, because Genarog is a very decent player as well, and he's going to absolutely snipe you for your mistakes. Just like that, it's over, you're going down.
What a disgusting sequence there. Genarog can just find ways to kill you in any moment, it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, every time you're just slightly off stage, Genarog is going to be there and probably coming in with some nasty aerial just to annoy you as much as possible. And honestly, he's been really on point with Tex as well right now, just absolutely surviving everything that Sho has to offer. And it really feels like Sho needs to find something like right now in order to unlock the situation.
I think so. He's not been able to get this second stock off of Genarog. Just really struggling to get the big hit, whereas I feel like Genarog is looking for a way to kill Sho already.
I mean, at 71%, yeah, that is already a somewhat kill percent. Thankfully, we're finally getting the Upstrong here. Didn't even need the fire to kill, honestly, at this point. But that is still 80% on that Zetterburn, and we're always one edge guard away from just complete death on Sho's side. Here's the back air, and here's the second back air, and that's gonna be over. Just like that.
Guy Genarog is just ruthless in those situations. There's no escape from that back air off stage. He's found 3 kills there, all from the edge guard. 1 off the bottom, 2 off the side. Makes life just so difficult for Sho, who's been keeping up in neutral, but just is getting outclassed, it feels like, in the punish.
Yeah, it really feels like it, and honestly, all weekend I felt like Genarog's punish game has been on point, and to be fair, that is expected from someone who's at this point 4th in the rankings of the R2CS. But even then, I'm always impressed by what Genarog has to offer in terms of edge guard and everything. Definitely one of the most edge-guardy fleet I've seen, if that makes any sense. Just
That's what they're all
ready
looking for, I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like every strong fleet knows that's one of their greatest win conditions, especially in a matchup like the Zetterburn, where like
Yeah,
you
but
can...
it's not always easy. That's the thing.
Yeah, a lot of people will try to be like him, I guess. Oh wow, crazy early stock here, and I think Sho is really at a bit of a loss, really struggling for answers. Oh no, just don't get edge guarded. Great full hug from Sho, and I like that instant wall jump to keep the edge guard going. He's quite vulnerable off stage as well, but maybe not to the same extent. If you can get a ledge hog here and get a punish, you can really keep it even, but I don't know. Still not able to get this off.
Again, it's tough. Like you don't necessarily combo fleet the same way you combo other characters, just because she's a little bit glitchier. So it's always tough to find that good opportunity for punish. It's definitely not the same as when you're fighting like a Force Burn or even like an Atlas or anything like that, which are a little bit more common, I feel like, in Europe. But even then, like, yeah, and Genarog is always on point with those DIs as well, like good escape off of the shine in order to avoid the Upstrong. Like, it really feels like Genarog is just completely untouchable right now.
Yeah, for sure. And it means you have to commit to reversals like that ledge dash up smash, just hoping, almost gambling that it's going to work. And you risk like exploding if it doesn't.
Yeah, and even when you're
still
at a big percent disadvantage, so yeah, lots of work to do.
Sure. Sho's been missing DI on the down throw quite a bit now, holding in these spots. Led to some earlier stocks and giving Genarog a lot when he doesn't really need to.
Yeah, I also feel like Genarog is putting a surprising amount of shield pressure as well. Like, you don't necessarily think of Fleet as a character who can really, like, do damage to your shield, but just always being there and always being at the right distance is going to be very annoying for sure. Okay, we're setting up once again Tornado, and just like that, we're going to get the Nair, and we're going to call it a done deal. Genarog is going to be moving on to winners finals.
Oh my god. That was such a brutal game 3. Genarog is on point today, and really outclassing Show in the punish, killing off of nearly every single stray hit.